A lot of people understood what I was saying last night when I said what I said about AEW. A lot of people understood how bad it is in AEW. And what I said was truthful, meaningful, and honest. And you know I still feel that way right now. But the fact that some people are still saying and have said, oh, this guy's just a hater of AEW. Remember when people said I was a hater of WWE? Now they say I'm a hater of AEW. You know who says that? People that don't fucking watch my channel or haven't been watching for very long. Because, see, how can I hate WWE at some times and how can I hate AEW at other times? Because different times call for different things. Sometimes you can love something, sometimes you can hate it. But the bottom line is, oh, I'm sick of listening to channels like this who just hate on AEW. Oh, yeah? Their own fucking wrestlers hate on AEW. Cody Rhodes hated on AEW, and he left. Although he was a little bit more tactful about it, but he had a problem, and we all heard about it from the reporters out there, and it makes sense. CM Punk had a problem with AEW. The Young Bucks had a problem with CM Punk. Now, Keith Lee probably has a problem with AEW. The Hardy Boys have a problem with AEW, and the list just continues to grow. Every second, somebody else has a problem with AEW. Every single second, there's another wrestler coming out of the woodwork to bitch and moan about the company that they work for and the creative that's going on, and yet you want to come here and tell me that's my fault. You want to come on YouTube and tell me, oh, that's your fault. I'm mad at Joe Cronin because he's talking about the truth. Well, I'm sorry, but I told you the truth would fucking hurt, and I told you you'd cry like little bitches in the comment section. This is what's wrong with wrestling fans. Well, then what's wrong with the wrestlers if they're bitching? Because I'm getting my bitchiness from them bitching about the company. I'm getting my facts from the guys bitching about the company. So you want to come here and tell me it's my fault that the wrestlers in the company are bitching about a product that everybody else is also bitching about at this point? Well, that's not my fault, brother. That's just a reality. And if you want to get mad at reality, go ahead and get mad at reality, but don't get mad at me. But I understand you need a scapegoat. You want somebody to come to. You want somebody to come and blame. And it's easy to blame the guy who bought a house because of wrestling in YouTube. It's easy to go after a guy who's in his office in his basement room, right? It's easy to blame a guy who has a backwards hat and is almost 40 years old. Go ahead and blame me all day long, but the fact is it's Tony Khan's fault, and he knows it. By the way, Tony, if you want the list of people who leak shit about your company and who the little naughty boys in the back are, my DMs are always open, you sniveling little dweeb. Okay? You got that? All right? So don't come at me like I'm some kind of negative piece of trash when the wrestlers in that company are the ones complaining, and even more of them are complaining behind the scenes. You wouldn't believe the things they say behind the scenes, but Daddy knows all about it. Okay, I know all about it. The fact of the matter is AEW right now is a sinking goddamn ship. And if you got a problem with that, then you might be a fat tub of lard who also can't accept the fact that you're a fat tub of lard. Okay? I don't care how much you love your wife, if you have one. When you look in the mirror at her and she looks in the mirror at herself, she smiles and looks at you. But when other people look at her, they think, man, what an overweight piece of garbage trash. She looks like she's going to have a heart attack any day. And when you look in the mirror, you see a cucked-out cocksucker who probably should count his lucky stars that he has some kind of a hole to stick something in every once in a while when she's so drunk she thinks you're the mailman. And here's the other thing. Baking soda does wonders if you're looking for the wet spot, dorko, okay? You little 90-pound cucked-out cocksucker married to a whale. So go to hell if you have a wife. And if you don't have a wife, I already know you're in hell. My name is Joe Cronin. Those are the facts about AEW, and if you don't like them, fuck your mother.